Trips awakening, I will feel my ancient signals, one within the universe, and universe is inside of me. You have the ability to bounce back and forth. Your subconscious on this physical realm and travel through different worlds, different dimensions, and take in certain things and connect with other beings. Share information in other worlds. You have the ability. Who wants to fly off of this realm with Trip? Certain negative beings control y'all's world, control your subconscious, especially with the programming. How come you think they're so busy distracting y'all, keeping you disconnected? Want to stay ahead so they can rule certain things. You have the ability. See, when it comes to the subconscious, like I said, we can bounce back and forth through the subconscious, and our energy travel back to the physical body and through other worlds and different dimensions. So when you enter your world, when you enter like the subconscious, you got to leave the illusion in order to balance certain things, like the material things and illusion weapons. You don't need your illusion weapons when you travel, certain devices, the phones and all of that. You got to leave certain things in order to balance out certain things. See, when it comes to me, I'm aware of my subconscious, and then I'm aware on the physical world. And sometimes I'm in the middle of it, bouncing back and forth. Holograms. Do some of y'all even know the difference between holograms and certain energy trying to connect with you? See, some of the holograms can connect with you inside of your dreams. Like, for example, some of the athletes and celebrities and these so-called world leaders, some of them are holograms. And they use certain holograms. Like the holograms that you see on the cube box, they can be in low vibration worlds, struggling. And they use their image in our hologram and put it out on this low realm. And that goes back to when I was telling y'all about them programming y'all with the paintings, like the George Washington and others, different beings. So certain holograms can feel real. Certain holograms can take over. How come you think they got the wires, the poles, Wi-Fi to control your energy on the physical realm and take control of your bloodline? And so you won't connect with other things and pass and share information and put a stop to them in other worlds, in other realms. There are higher dimensions that you can go to that speaks certain language, although, like I said before, we're sounds and vibrations. But you got to understand, see, I seen certain things. I seen certain things that I'm not going to put out there, but I will share with y'all. Like, I will connect with y'all. and let some of y'all know. I seen certain things in other worlds. When it comes to certain celebrities, some of them, I mean, let me say this. You know how some say, like, you know, the conscious Muppets, or, you know, certain beings, they're agents? Well, celebrities, the world leaders, certain things, yes, there are agents. It's not just the conscious Muppets. You know, it could be one of your relatives, could be an agent. Like I said, just because you came out the same portal, that doesn't mean that you share the same bloodline, because your sibling could be representing another bloodline, and you could be representing another bloodline. You know, and I already talked about that. So, certain agents, they know, you know how some, you have these fake, and not to get off topic, you got these fake channels, and I always say anyone that charge and do lectures and all of that stuff, some of them are connected with society groups, or some of them are just low-budget pretenders that's recycling others' information. All right, just to put that out there. But when it comes to the agents, like the celebrities, when you see them put their hand, because you got certain channels, you know, try to use the definitions. Certain agents say, oh, well, this mean this or that. And like I said, to me, there's no such thing as definition. It's a definition. Like, to certain things. Although there's no such thing as deaf, but deaf to disconnect y'all from certain things to certain worlds, so you can't get higher. You get what I'm saying? So when you see them put their hand over their eye, and this is what I feel, they're basically, that's a code. And some of them are letting certain negative shadows know that we still got control of the physical body. You know, our energy bounce back and forth. Or some of them will do certain, you know, hand signs, or with the eye, switch it up or whatever, and let them know they could control the subconscious. And then you have certain holograms that come and attack you. They feel real. And I know all about that. And you can actually pull some of these holograms out. You can actually pull some of these holograms out. And, you know, especially like if you at war with them, because, you know, I done went to war with some of them, and some of them, like, actually followed me back, like, on this physical realm. Like, I seen them. And some of them be trying to suck your energy. But I overpower them because I know how to balance certain things. That's the reason why I said you have to stay balanced. You can't, sometimes you don't have no choice but to be balanced. You see, like I said, I can tell the difference in my subconscious. I'm very aware, and you can control your situation. Some of y'all can do that. You can control your situation. I'm aware in my subconscious, and I travel. I have fun. You know, once you learn certain things, you can knock negative things like these holograms. Because some of the holograms, like if you see some of them, you know, some of them will come in human forms, and some of them will show their identity. You know, you have to learn how to defeat them. And you can do that. See, there's a reason why they have a lot of distractions. So y'all can't reach certain levels. You know, just to put that out there. So you can take control. You really can take control. There's so many things that you can do. That's the reason why they got like the numbers that shapeshift and certain games and stuff that can control your energy. Like, for example, I will share, and I talked about this, I will share this with y'all. If some of y'all watch sports, see, you can actually watch certain things to stay ahead. But you got to understand, you can't let certain things that you watch take control of you, because you bring it back to your world, your subconscious, and that confuse you, and then certain things can take over. Certain things can take over. But, you know, I already shared with y'all, like, when it comes to the players, like, I already know who's going to win the games and stuff. If I was to gamble, and I wouldn't do that, I would have a lot of illusion money. I would. You know, I put it out there who was going to win, you know, and I don't watch sports, but I'm just saying, if you like, cause certain things, like I like certain shows, you know, I like shows like, you know, like the science. I ain't gonna say it's fiction, because some say science fiction, and it's not fiction because it give a lot of subliminals. You gotta understand, and you gotta understand what's going on, and you could see certain signs or certain things or certain stunts. If you on a high frequency, with basically they're gonna pull on a physical realm, you know. And I like, you know, Marvel comics and Star Wars. Y'all know, so if you've been connected with me and checking out my frequency, you know, I put it out there. You know, I like horror movies and stuff like that. So when it comes to that, like the games, like for example, Jordan 23 and LeBron 23. Like, I already know who's going to win, and they certain negative beings in other worlds that control like I said, certain worlds got to play catch up. So they use y'all's energy on so many different levels. I said that I left like a comment way before the Super Bowl, saying, like, you know, I see a bird's eye, and basically said that, you know, the Eagles was going to win, and there's a reason why there's a reason why they have logos and certain things. You got to know how to read the logos and other things. And I know who's going to win this basketball mess. I would put that out there. I'll give you a clue. Certain things are going to follow the yellow brick road. And I'm just going to leave it at that. And, but, you know, when it comes to, like, for example, the graveyards, and I talked about this, there's a reason why they have graveyards, so they can control certain energy, so certain things can't connect with you. Because your house could actually be like you could be living in the graveyard on this world. It could be a graveyard under wherever you lay your head at. And certain things, connect with you in your subconscious, give you certain information. How come you think they got the wires and poles and stuff like that? Certain holograms, they send certain holograms, certain beings to come in your world, and you can get attacked. Some try to attack me, and I know how to balance certain things. I know how to fight back. I know how to control them. I know how to get them out of my world. I don't let them come and control and take over. And y'all shouldn't let them control your physical or your world. Learn how to take over. But some of y'all too busy focus on the distractions. You focus on the distractions. So there's so much I really want to put out there, but I'm sharing some of this stuff because y'all deserve it. Some of y'all, you need to know. So much stuff that I want to put out there that I seen. I seen. I want to tell y'all, but anyway, you just have to disconnect from certain things, y'all. You really have to disconnect from certain things that's holding you down. Because you got certain individuals that carry negative things, and it can latch on to you and confuse your loved ones, and your loved ones can latch on to that. And there are certain energies where, what's messed up? They have certain energies like, the dates that certain energy comes back in a physical form. I got ancient signals. I done seen a lot of things. I done traveled. Certain individuals, there's a reason why I did a video saying you could connect with certain movies. You can connect with certain movies that relates to you. Like I'm so connected with Marvel and Star Wars. I get it. I'm connected with that. Like, to me that's ancient. Certain things, that I seen and I choose not to put out there, but I will share with some of y'all. Like, without the devices and platforms. Yeah, so, what else I was going to tell y'all? It's messed up how they got some of y'all, we all, there's a reason why, there's a reason why they got you using forks and spoons and the swords, like knife and stuff like that. And I'm just going to put a little bit out there. How come you think that the Asians eat with the wooden chopsticks? How come they got y'all set on this system and you can't speak or understand certain languages and stuff? When you travel, I seen so many things. Y'all. Like in other worlds, different dimensions and stuff like that. I see what's going on. And I can control the physical and I can control certain other things. We go through a battle all the time. We go through a battle, but that's the reason why I said, that with the clothes, you wear spirits and you use the forks and stuff like that. Spoons. We're supposed to basically eat with our hands. And I don't mean to get off topic, but I just had to throw that out there, and I'm going to do a video on that. So certain things can connect with you. Certain things. Just to put that out there. You got to know the difference between the hologram. See, some of y'all probably, some of y'all get what I'm saying. But when it comes, you got to learn the difference between reality and something real. That's what I'm putting out there. I let my energy flow. And some of y'all should allow your energy to flow. The distractions, they're not going to get you nowhere. It's going to get you stuck in lower worlds. But when it comes to the dreams, I know some of y'all probably get attacked in dreams. I'm going to get really deep into it. I know I got off topic a little bit. But you get attacked by holograms that can come back and suck and take your energy. Or you get attacked by different entities or certain entities when you have like the so-called wet dreams. They're taking your DNA. Like it feels good to you. Like certain things or certain beings connect with you. Like it can be negative or positive when it comes to, like I said, when it comes to sex, you just don't have to use your physical body. And I talked about that before. Certain beings use your DNA to create other worlds. You can know the difference when you're getting attacked by one of these entities. And when you like wake up, sometimes you can actually feel it. You move with it. Like I'm not being graphic or anything, but sometimes you wake up and you like like kind of like grinding and moving with it. Then certain beings come and attack you in your sleep. Now how come like for example, like certain movies, like when I can't think of that movie off top, but they give subliminal messages through certain movies, and I pick up on it because certain things, like I said, I sense it, feel it, and know what's going on. Like it was Marlon Wayne's, one of them funny ghost movies or whatever, where he was having sex with a ghost. I got the subliminal message. I got that. So that stuff can like really happen. You can get attacked by these holograms or different entities. It could be sexual, or some of them can sit on your chest. I actually had one sit on my chest one time, and I knew how to get it off. It's certain sounds, and certain vibrations, certain things you need to be aware of. You definitely got to be aware of it. There's so much that it's so like, and there's so much I want to say. Like a couple of times almost like slipped up and went on and said it, but I just don't want certain beings know what I know. So I put out certain things so y'all can feel and relate. And because some of y'all probably like, I get attacked in my sleep. how come my dreams are this and that? I get that in my comments, and I appreciate that. I love y'all's comments. What does that mean? And that, you know, and all types of stuff. And I speak on stuff that I experienced, my journey. I don't research none of this mess. And some of y'all can connect with me because some of y'all been through what I've been through. You get what I'm saying? So, just to put that out there. You know, so, glow long. What? Did somebody say something?